heroine. Yeah. So they are now separated and they are remembering each other all the more, all the more, all the more. Hero,
Hmm?
hero. And then ultimately the hero goes and fights the villain and all his
Bishop,
100
Bishop.
gundas alone. And he is not hurt at all. And all 100 people he kills and gets
100%
that
okay.
the heroine. Mm. And then at the end, what they write? Happily ever, happily married
They
ever
they
after.
lived they lived happily
They
forever.
lived happily
Yeah,
forever.
happily forever. But they don't know what happened later. Does any Hindi movie starts when the hero and heroine gets married and their life after marriage? Any Hindi movie have seen? Madam?
No, bro, not even a single one.
Why? That will flop. No? Because after such great efforts, the hero brings the heroine and then they get married. But after the marriage, uh, the life is so boring for them. It was not worth all the effort which hero did. And there are frictions and there are quarrels and then they don't jail with each other and they don't have that love which was there before marriage. Mm. And then after marriage, they just because as a duty they stay together, but there is no much love or attraction. This is the story of this material world. So it may seem like similar like Radha Krishna's love or attraction. And here Radharani is also saying, "Oh Krishna, we are missing you. Where are you? We are missing." And Radharani and the gopis they are thinking of Krishna did this pastime here, this pastime on near Govardhan in Yamuna. He did like this that. Remembering so much day and night. But what is the difference between this love story and love story of Bollywood, a love story of this material world? I think I told last time. What is the difference? Main difference? Yes.
This materiality is external, bro, superficial,
Mm.
related to body. But in case of Lord and his associates, there is eternal, transcendental.
Sure. Any other difference? Between the love story.
In their case, even the separation gives ecstasy.
Others have to tell. Yeah. You have spoken once. Who else? Others also can speak. What you think? What is the difference? Or there is no difference? Nobody else is speaking. Nobody has watched Hindi movie, I think. That's why
No,
nobody is saying
Hindi
anything.
watched
Hmm?
Hindi before.
Uh-huh. Hmm. How many are there? 14 devotees are there. Please say something. I am not able to
Sound a
hear
little
it.
less looks like Paji.
Asha, you're not able to hear me, huh?
Now okay.
I am asking that what is the difference between the love story?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're
Different.
feeling all of you're feeling shy to answer. I think I asked the wrong question.
That is for that time it was okay, Paji. Now when we feel shamed.
Wait, what?
We feel ashamed why we are doing such.
Okay, I think I only have to answer. Huh? Okay. See, what is the difference between the love story of the Bollywood love
And
story and the love story of Radha Krishna?
Chandra,
As Prabhu said, and last time also I spoke that
transcendental.
Yeah, transcendental is there, eternal that is there. But in this world, the love between the so-called boy and a girl, even if they are there together or not there together, it creates misery, it creates frustration, it creates agitation.
Mm.
Hmm? So, because although when the boy girl they meet together and they're together, there is so much attachment, so much attraction, and there is fear that uh, that person should not go away when the person is there. And when he's not there, there is so much of separation and feeling of misery is there. So both way, either they are together with agitation, and after not there, there is separation. There is so much pain in the heart. So basically, the relationship in this material world between boy and girl is full with anxiety and frustration. Mm. Anxiety and agitation when they are together, and when they are not together, there is pain. But the love between Radha Krishna and the gopis, when they are together, there is great happiness and joy and ecstasy. And when they are not there, there is ecstasy also in that separation also. Mm. There is
Mm.
ecstasy in both the situation. Mm. Although it may seem that Radharan is crying and there is so much pain, but Prabhupada writes actually, there is great ecstasy in separation. Oh, so it is not like this world because there is frustration. This world, frustration, agitation, anxiety, the relationship because the five arrows of Cupid we know of the Stamban, Madan, and then Harshan, Karshan, and Maran. This is like that. Five arrows are there. So these five arrows only create agitation, anxiety, and misery in the relationship between boy and girl. So that's why it is said that Cupid makes everyone stupid. So, but the relationship between Krishna and the gopis and Radharani, although it may seem externally like that, but there is great bliss in both the situations. So that is the difference. Main difference, of course, other differences we told. It is eternal, it is divya, it is transcendental. All is that is there. But the main difference is that relationship in the material world creates only frustration and frustration. But the relationship between Krishna and the gopi that creates ecstasy. So that's why they could wait for so long. If they were frustrated, they wouldn't wait for Krishna for 100 years. Krishna came back after 100 years. But they are waiting for Krishna each and every day. Krishna will come, Krishna will come, Krishna will come, Krishna will come. So that was giving great very spiritual expression, not a material frustration. Anybody will give it up. Now, I will search somebody else. 100 years, nobody will wait for anybody. No lover will wait. So this is very different, although it may look similar. Just like Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami gives the example of iron and gold. Although they are both metals, but there is huge difference between iron and gold. आत्मेन्द्रिय प्रीति वांछा तारे बोली काम कृष्णेन्द्रिय प्रीति इच्छा धरे प्रेम नाम. That is the difference between lust and love. So lust is like iron and it is for me, selfish, but prem is like gold. It is selfless, only for a pleasure of Krishna. Like that. So this is very amazing. Lord Chaitanya's mood is saying Radharani's mood. It may not, we may not understand it completely, but at least some glimpse we can understand by seeing the love between in this world. So that's why sometimes it is said calm also. Hmm. Kamat, Gopya, Gopis achieved Lord by Kamat. That calm word is used in Bhagavatam. If you see in the 10th canto. Dveshat, Dveshat Kamat, Dvesh by Shishupal, calm by the Gopis. Why have the word calm is used? It should be prem. No? Can you tell in Bhagavatam why word calm is used for Gopis love? relationship with Krishna. Gopya Kamat Bhayat Kamso. Gopya Kamat Bhayat Kamso. So how different people achieved Krishna? Gopya by Kamat. Kam is less. Kamsa by Bhay. So why Kam is used? The word. Are you able to hear my question? Your voice is not
Yes,
clear.
yes, yes, Prabhu.
It's clear, no?
Completely.
Yeah.
So there is no difference between their Prem and Kam, Prabhu.
Acha. That's why Kam word is used. Any other?
Yes, they totally surrendered to Lord. They consider themselves the property of the Supreme Lord Krishna.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, yes, please. Nobody is speaking. Ten seconds. If you speak, I feel nice that something is happening. If you don't just speak, I feel whether you are understanding, whether you are hearing, or whether there is only 14 participants, they are there or doing something else. Their video or
Prabhu, the subject is very of higher level and complicated, and that's why. Prabhuji, voice sometimes not clear.
Yeah,
What about others? What about others?
yes, yeah, in between it is low.
When
That is-
Prabhu, you are holding the mic near to your lips, then it is
Hare
fine.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Now
Now
it's
it's
okay.
clear, huh?
Very
Yeah.
clear. Very
Oh,
clear.
now clear.
Acha. My question is why in Bhagavatam the word Kama is used for gopis? Because Kam is lust. Prem means love.
Yep.
So in Bhagavatam, why Kama word is used? Gopya Kama Bhayat Kamso. The verse begins like that.
Mhm.
Can somebody find that verse? Gopya Kama Bhayat Kamso. You're able to see, find the verse? It begins like that. You can put on Google if you.
Mm.
What is the number?
7.1.31.
10 point?
7.1.31.
Okay, how it begins? Gopya.
Gopya Kamat Bhayat Kamso Dveshach Chaityadayo Nrpaha Sambandhat Vrishanaya Snehad Yuyam Bhaktya Vayam Vibho.
Please read translation.
My dear King Yudhishthira, the gopis, by their lusty desires, Kamsa by his fear, Shishupala and other kings by envy, the Yadus by their familial relationship with Krishna, you Pandavas by your great affection for Krishna, and we, the general devotees, by our devotional service, have obtained the mercy of Krishna.
See, first word only. Gopya Kama. Just to desire. So I want answer from you. I want to hear. And Vasudeva Krishna Guru will not speak, others will speak now. So I want to hear from others also. Why the word Kama is used for gopis? Yes. Voice is clear? Oh, it has gone here. Because it's raining here, so little light in between. Yes, yes, please speak. I
Now
will
clear.
not go ahead. Huh? Voice is
Now
clear?
clear. Now clear, yeah.
Huh? Oh,
Krishna
voice is
Prabhu.
not clear. Hare Krishna. You're able to hear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
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 Prabhu.
yes. Please attempt. Somebody should attempt. I want to hear 2-3 answers at least. Then only I'll go ahead.
Hare
I
Krishna
want.
Prabhu, that is because that word is used because it is not like material lusty desire. It's different. It's a spiritual uh, form of desire. Doesn't have any material tinge in that. That occurs
Okay.
because due to their intense love for Krishna.
Okay. Good. Good. Thank you. You're quite close to answer. Yeah. Okay. One more answer. Somebody else. One more answer by somebody who has not spoken.
To make it
Okay.
clear, Guruji, for other devotees, like we are reading, we are not that much in the Krishna Prema or so using by this word, I mean, we can feel what what the intents from that from that love.
Okay. Yeah. So you are yeah close. So as both of you said that the intensity, mm, because in conditioned living entity, if if one wants to convey how there is strong bond between Krishna and the gopis, they will not be able to understand. So how they can understand is by this word calm. Because in this material world, that is the most intense force between a man and a woman. So for that to understand a conditioned living entity, that example is given as calm. Mm. So one can understand how intense it is with Radha and Krishna to explain the intensity. So that's how even Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also says that. So just like a boy and a girl, that is the example. There's such a strong attraction between boy and a girl. Mm. So such strong attraction they have for each other. So like that he's saying, let me get attracted to you, Krishna, with such intensity. So because the intensity can be understood by a conditioned living entity by this example only. By this example, the living entity in this world will understand the intensity. Otherwise, there is no other example. So that's why the word calm is used to depict the intensity of that love. It is of different nature, but the intensity one can understand. In this world also, even when some boy and girl, they are not allowed to come together and they are not married, then sometimes they commit suicide or they kill others and they can go to any extent, right? So that kind of madness is there. So much attraction is there. So for that, the word used here is calm.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, there is a message in chat box. Voice not clear.
Sound
So may,
variation is there.
so
Going.
may hold the mic near to lips. Prabhu.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Yes.
Hare, Hare
Now
Ram,
proper.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Now it's clear?
Yeah, yeah. Now it's
Okay.
in between, otherwise it is becoming low, very low.
Oh,
So
really?
not audible
I have to
properly.
find some Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi is there generally at Prabhuji's house. Here there is no Wi-Fi.
I think from the
Temple.
headset phone, Prabhuji, it's if you are making it more nearby your mouth, I think it's
Acha.
steady.
Or I should remove the headset and directly speak. This
Possible.
is okay.
Trying
Now
that.
it's okay, Prabhu. If you can
It's
hold the
okay.
mic.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's
Hmm.
like this.
Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead with some verses. So this
Yes.
is the mad ecstasy, which Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also is feeling in the same way. And for us, it is quite very difficult for us to understand that bhav, mahabhav. Hmm. As we know how after prem also there are 9 stages. So there is sneha, there is man, there is anurag, anubhav, and then there is bhav and mahabhav, like that. So that kind of ecstasy, right now we cannot understand only. We can only imagine. Hmm. But we can just appreciate what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is undergoing, and we will also get some little taste. Okay, we read 27th, right?
26.
26th we read. Okay, now we'll go directly with the translations. In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lamented in a great ocean of sadness, and thus he opened the doors of his unhappiness. Forced by the waves of ecstasy, his mind wandered over transcendental mellows, and he recited another verse. My dear friends, unless I serve the transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes of Sri Krishna, all my days and my senses will become entirely useless. Now I am uselessly bearing the burden of my senses, which are like stone blocks and dried wood. I do not know how long I will be able to continue without shame. Of what use are the eyes of one who does not see the face of Krishna, which resembles the moon and is the birthplace of all beauty and the reservoir of the nectar and song of his flute? Oh, let a thunderbolt strike his head. Why does he keep such eyes? My dear friends, please hear me. I have lost all providential strength. Without Krishna, my body, consciousness, and mind, as well as all my senses, are useless. You see? So, uh, Radharani is feeling such a great separation along with the gopis also, but the most separation is felt by Radharani. Hmm. And she is not able to forget Krishna even for a single moment. 24 by 7. She is remembering Krishna, 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 Krishna. And they want to forget Krishna, but they are not able to. Hmm. So it's very good position or not?
Very good position.
How many of you would like to be in that where you are feeling such separation, you are not able to forget Krishna for 24 hours, you are continuously remember Krishna, and even if you want, you meditate and you want to forget Krishna, but you are not able to forget. How many of you would like to have that condition of life?
We would
Of
like to have
madness?
but it is not getting like that.
Huh?
Wishful thinking.
Hmm?
Wishful thinking.
But you will not be able to do your job. Hmm?
Yes.
And Anuttam Gopal Prabhu, who is a doctor,
Yes.
and he is doing surgery, and he will remember Krishna, Krishna only. He will not be able to do surgery in the hospital.
He will do better surgery, Prabhu. Then.
Which surgery?
better.
Yes.
More perfection.
It's a better. You do surgery also, Anuttam Prabhu?
Not here, Prabhu.
Acha. Okay. So, so you are doing the job. Any job you will not be able to do. Any of you. If you remember Krishna 24 hours with such madness.
Probably in the background of our mind, Krishna is always there, no? So we'll always remembering Krishna. Whatever we do, that remembrance is there.
But it's not 24 hours. It's not continuous at our stage.
Actually, that's when consciousness is there. Like while sleeping, it's not there. Otherwise,
actually, what happens many of the time, we may feel, but many of the times, what happens, whatever we do, we become more absorbed in that, and Krishna goes in a background. So much so that hardly many of the times we are absorbed with what we are doing. So that's why Krishna.
As far as we are not doing, which is not approved by Krishna, which is not against about our Varnashrama Dharma, then it is as well as remembering Krishna only.
Yeah, but see, the stage of gopis is far, far higher. If you see, if you read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in that Mahaprabhu, when he wanted to do the worship of Shaligram, which he had in his house, he wanted to do the deity worship. When he would start performing that, even the like activity of direct deity worship, he would have so much tears in his eyes that his whole body will be filled with the tears. And then in that way, now when one cannot do deity worship in such a condition where your whole body is filled with tears, and then again he would go fresh up, take a bath and come fresh, and again would try to do, but seeing Krishna, remembering Krishna, there was again so much tears, and again his fresh clothes will become drenched with the tears. So even his normal activities of devotional service he was not able to do because of remembering Krishna so much. You're getting, na? So this stage is something different where gopis they are not able to do. So it is not a disqualification that they are not able to do. That is the perfection. That is the essence of all the work occupation we do.
Far
While-
away, Prabhu.
so we, of course, we, as you know, if we are grahastha and we are living the society, then what is ideal for us is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita is Mam Anusmara Yudhascha. Means remember me and fight. He is telling to Arjuna. So remember me and do your duty. As one who is in the society as a grahastha, so he should remember and do duty. But a gopi stage is like remember me and remember me and remember me and remember me. They are not able to do their even normal duties, occupational duties. So माम अनुस्मर युद्धेश्य इस गायब ही हो गया उनके इसमें लाइफ. Getting it? So
Anusmara only.
Anusmara only.
Anusmara.
Yeah. So for them, they are not able to do their normal routine activities also. They are doing just like, some, but they are completely mad. So even, I remember one past time, Vrindavan, the gopis are so madly thinking of Krishna that one gopi, when she goes to the well to draw the water, you have seen in villages how they draw water from the well?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Put the bucket, right? And there is a rope. And they put the bucket inside and then they pull it.
Yes.
So this gopi is so madly thinking of Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So what she does, she's carrying the baby with her and she goes to the well and she puts the baby inside the bucket. And she puts the bucket into the well. That child. So she's hardly aware, like, kya kar rahe ho? She's putting the child in the bucket. She doesn't even care about the child. And there is one in Maharashtra, there was one Gora Kumbhar. You heard about him? Like Sant Tukaram Maharaj, Gora Kumbhar. Gora Kumbhar was a great saint also. So Kumbhar means, he makes the potter.
Yes.
You have seen the wheel and that. So he used to make pots, and for that he had to make the clay. So for that clay, he would jump or the dance, you have to dance on the mud to make it like clay. So once he was so much absorbed in thinking of doing Vittal and doing Kirtan, so absorbed while he was dancing on the clay to make it more hard and water and mud. Dancing. In that, his child, who is 4 years old child, he came to meet him. So father is there, and my father is crawling, and he came right near to him, and his fellow is jumping and dancing and completely absorbed. Vittal. And that boy comes under his feet, and he crushes him right under his feet, and he is completely dead and gone when he's dancing, and he's below in the mud and he's gone. And then after some time, his wife comes and she the clothes of the child, she sees the pillow. And then, your pillow, child is below. And he also sees, he's shocked. But because he was so much absorbed in thoughts of Lord, after some days, Lord brings back the dead child and gives to him again. So these are like beyond the Varnashram people. But for us, the standard is माम अनुस्मर युद्धेश्य. अपना कर्म भी अच्छा करो, भक्ति भी अच्छा करो, दोनों parallel चलने दो.
So, Prabhu, the child was given the life back?
Yeah.
Child was, okay.
After some days, Lord gives, that child comes to life again. But that is amazing story. Gora Kumbhar. Anyway, so the gopis, they cannot do normal duties because they are so.
Prabhuji, again, mic is away from lips.
Yes.
Chalo. We'll go to the next verse. Sorry. What is the 31? 31. Topics about Krishna are like waves of nectar. If such nectar does not enter one's ear, the air is no better than the whole of a damaged conch shell. Such an ear is created for no purpose. Hmm? If one is not hearing Krishna Katha, then the ears are compared to what?
Are useless. Old
Uh,
condition.
whole
Wrong.
of a
All of a
damaged.
damaged conscience.
First time I've heard this analogy. Whole of a damaged conscience means gone. There is no use of that ear. Or in Bhagavatam there is another analogy.
Snake hole type.
Snake hole. Only the snakes are living. It is not very good hole. Snake hole. So Dardur cave, Sutta, some that verse is there. Tongue is like the tongue of a frog, which only attracts the snake. Now the ears are like the snake holes. If they don't hear Krishna Katha, Pravishtakar Narandrena, Swanam Bhava Saroruham, Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna Shalilasya Yatha Sharat. So when the Krishna Katha, Pravishtakar Narandrena, when they enter through the ears, Krishna Katha goes within the heart and it purifies the heart of all the anarthas, just like the monsoon, not the monsoon, the autumn. The autumn rains purifies the water reservoir. Hmm. So the monsoon rains make the water body very dirty, but the autumn rains make the water very pure. You have seen? So like that, the Krishna Katha goes in the heart and makes the heart very pure. That is the analogy given. So that's why the year. So Tava Kathamritam also, that verse is there. That they are glorifying, the gopis are glorifying Krishna Katha. Here Radharani is glorifying Krishna Katha. The nectar from the lips of Lord Krishna and his transcendental qualities and characters surpass the taste of the essence of all nectar. There is no fault in tasting such nectar. If one does not taste it, he should die immediately after birth, and his tongue is to be considered no better than the tongue of a frog. Why it is compared to tongue of a frog? What is
It
special?
attracts danger. It attracts danger.
Snakes.
Yes.
It attracts snakes. The frog is thinking, my voice is so sweet. I am singing so nicely. And why the frog is actually croaking? The rainy season. What is the actual purpose?
To attract the partner, Prabhu, I think.
Yeah, attract the he frog. He, I don't know which frog. He or she makes the noise. Maybe he frog makes the noise to attract the she. She frog makes the noise.
No, Prabhu, he frog.
He, he frog makes the noise, and the he frog is thinking, "I am such a great singer," and surely the she frog will get attracted. But instead of the she frog, the snake is attracted. So similarly, if we don't speak Krishna Katha and we speak something else, then we are only attracting death. So Krishna Katha, one should only engage tongue in Krishna Katha. Tathapi kirtayami anga yathamati yatha shrutam kirtim harem swam satkartum giram anya vidasati. This was spoken by Maitreya to Vidura. Tathapi kirtayami anga. So I am speaking third and fourth canto. Maitreya spoke to Vidura. So he said, I am speaking this Krishna Katha to you, O Vidura, just because it's not that I have great knowledge, or because I am speaking this Krishna Katha as much as I know, because if I don't speak Krishna Katha, my tongue, which is like asati, means like a prostitute, immediately she will engage in some other Katha. So that's why I want to engage my tongue in doing Krishna Katha so that it doesn't engage in doing other Katha. So that's why it's very nice to speak Krishna Katha. In that much time, at least we are using the tongue in Krishna's Katha. Whenever we stop Krishna Katha, then immediately the tongue will start another Katha. And in that there is only Vyatha. Wherever there is Krishna Katha, there is no Vyatha. Vyatha, you know what is the meaning of Vyatha?
Yeah.
Miseries.
Miseries, right? So wherever there is Krishna Katha, there is no Vyatha. And wherever there is Vyatha, because there is no Krishna Katha. So we should engage our tongue in doing Krishna Katha, Krishna Katha, Krishna Katha. One's nostril are no better than the bellows of a blacksmith if one has not smelled the fragrance of Krishna's body, which is like the aroma of musk combined with that of the bluish lotus flower. Indeed, such combinations are actually defeated by the aroma of Krishna's body. How many of you have smelled the fragrance of Krishna's body? Hmm? No? See?
They smell very, Prabhuji smell Chandan. So when Chandan is applied on Lord's body,
Yes.
the
You
same
see,
aroma is felt.
what is actual smell here? It is given aroma of musk combined with bluish lotus flower. So you should know the smell of bluish lotus flower and musk. Musk, musk is like kasturi from the deer. In Kanhaiya Desh, you find musk deers.
No musk deer here.
But that musk is there like this. They sell sometimes musk from the navel. And bluish lotus flower I have never seen. I only seen pink lotus flower. Anybody have seen blue lotus flower?
Not seen, but Prabhu, there is a place in Kerala where with some offering that blossoms in the temple.
Really? But it's
Yes.
rare, I think, blue lotus flower.
Very, very rare. That is that place in a large pond. It is separated with protective casings and all. So when a devotee wishes for some desires, when he offers something, then once in a while it appears.
Kerala. Acha. Jai. So if we are not using the nose for smelling Krishna's fragrance, and nose is compared to what? No better than the bellows of a blacksmith. You see, na? You have seen the blacksmith. How that also. The nose is compared to blacksmith. The tongue is compared to the tongue of a frog. The ears are compared to the broken conch shell. Very strong words used. Na? The palms of Krishna's hand and the soles of his feet are so cool and pleasant that they can be compared only to the light of millions of moons. One who has touched such hands and feet has indeed tasted the effects of touchstone. If one has not touched them, his life is spoiled and his body is like iron. Wow. Krishna's body is like cool and pleasant, like the light of millions of moons. Koti Chandra Sushitala. Whose body, whose lotus feet are compared to like that? Koti
Nityananda
Chandra.
Prabhu.
Nitai Pada Kamala. Koti Chandra Sushitala. Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet are compared to the millions and millions of moons. Why not sun? Why moon?
Cooling.
Moon rays are very cool. And sun is very hot. So moon is so the night. I have slept in the village under the sky, seeing the moon. It's so nice, no?
Yes.
The cool rays of
Yes,
the
Prabhu.
moon.
Yes.
And you see all the stars. The childhood I remember in our villages. You sleep outside and you see the moon and you see the stars in the clear sky. It's so nice to see. So like that, millions and millions of moons, that coolness, Lord's lotus feet. And Nitai Charan Bina or Nahi ko Ashray. So Nityanand Prabhu's lotus feet or Krishna's lotus feet, they are so giving cool rays. Lamenting in this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu opened the doors of grief within his heart. Morose, humble and disappointed, he recited a verse again and again with a despondent heart. Okay, this is the verse Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again now. Whenever I had the chance to see Lord Krishna's face and his flute, even in a dream, two enemies would appear before me. They were pleasure and Cupid, and since they took away my mind, I was not able to see the face of Krishna to the full satisfaction of my eyes. Because of the arrow shot by the Cupid, I couldn't appreciate Krishna's face. I couldn't see the face of Krishna with full satisfaction because I was disturbed, Radharani is saying, because of pleasure and the Cupid's arrow. Difficult for us to understand all these analogies. The analogies are now going beyond our capacity. So anyway, but just hearing the ecstasy of Mahaprabhu is okay. One last, we'll read till 40 and we'll end. So that if by chance such a moment comes when I can once again see Krishna, then I shall worship those seconds, moments, and hours with flower garlands and pulp of sandalwood and decorate them with all kinds of jewels and ornaments. In an instant, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regained external consciousness and saw two persons before him, questioning them. He asked, "Am I conscious? What dreams have I been seeing? What business have I spoken? Have you heard some expressions of humility?" Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, "My dear friends, you are all my life and soul. Therefore, I tell you that I possess no wealth of love for Krishna. Consequently, my life is poverty-stricken. My limbs are senseless and useless." This was Mahaprabhu's ecstasy 24/7 when he was in Gambhira last 12 years. In the last 18 years when he was in Jagannath Puri, in that last 12 years, he was in more deep ecstasy. He wouldn't come out of Gambhira. So he was undergoing such madness continuously. Internal consciousness hardly even comes for some time in external consciousness. So this is such amazing. Krishna Storage Goswami is giving an entry to us in the mind of Mahaprabhu, mind of Radharan. So we are very fortunate no, to have such description here by Krishna Storage Goswami. This is the highest love one can have for. In other religions, we don't find such description. There only God is great. You have to fold hands and pray to God, and God will give you your daily bread. So how till what Prabhupada would say? Your religion is love for
For material things, Prabhu, they approach only for material things. There is no interaction, there is no exchange of love.
Yeah, Prabhupada said that your religion is love for bread. But our religion is feed bread to God. We don't ask God bread, but we feed God bread. So such verses and such ecstasy, such rasa is not found in anywhere else. So that's why it is said Bhagavad Gita is the identity of Krishna, Bhagavatam is the activity of Krishna, and Chaitanya Charitamrita is the mentality of Krishna. So right now we are entering into the mentality of Krishna. We are seeing intent into the activity of Krishna, Bhagavad. Bhagavad Gita is the identity, activity, and mentality.
Mentality.
We are mentality. Very bold. So sorry for speaking something. I also speaking out of madness because I'm also here 10:30. I am half asleep. So it's your greatness we are hearing the words which I don't prepare anything and I am half 50% asleep. Hopefully you don't see me sleeping, nah? You don't feel. Otherwise, I'm sorry for my unprepared, drowsy classes.
No, Prabhuji, it was so nectarian, Prabhu. Krishna is inspiring you to speak the right words. That is why Mahaprabhu is not making you to prepare, so that Mahaprabhu wants to speak through you.
I'm keeping myself awake somehow by drinking water and something. And
We are big zero, Prabhu. We are big zero.
What you said?
Prabhu
We are
said
big
that
zero.
we are big zeros.
I am grateful to you. You are appreciating whatever this foolish mad fellow speaking in madness. But we can appreciate Mahaprabhu's madness rather than his madness by reading these words full of madness. We'll also get, like Prabhupada, what he said, the goal of our life should be to become
Mad for Krishna.
Mad for Krishna. So that madness we are reading here. We also will get some madness by reading these mad words. And Gaur Govind Maharaj, what he would say? We have opened which school? Dash school. Gaur Govind Maharaj. Dash. Fill in the blanks. We have opened a crying school. ISKCON is a crying school. We should learn how to cry for Krishna. Gaur Govind Maharaj. Lecture. Crying school. Crying for Krishna.
Prabhuji, please tell his holiness names once more. Which Maharaj?
Gaur Govind Maharaj.
Yes, Prabhu.
He would say that. Crying school. We have opened a crying school. Yeah. Hari Bol. Thank you so much. Grantaraj, Chaitanya Charitamrta ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu ki
Ki jai.
Hari
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Bol.
Prabhuji, please give us 1 minute. We want to thank you formally.